Mike's all over him. He's all over him. They hug. Watch Jake's wrist here. It's like he tells him to slow down. See that turn? What the fuck is that? And then after this, he just stops doing everything.
Many know about slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. We did not all come from Africa, and most of us have Aboriginal roots that were stripped away due to reclassification and miseducation. As a Native Black American and a member of the Muscogee Creek Nation, I understand the importance of tracing your lineage. If you want to learn how to trace your genealogy and apply for tribal citizenship, send an email to mike@keymediapro.com to schedule a consultation.
I am not a slave, I was born to slide, I am not afraid. Hop about the K, oh yeah, free to God, they went out of state. I'm a child of God, I do not belong to the United States. For Black History, tell Uncle Sam he can catch a fade. I went to hell, I mean school, graduated at the top of my class. Still never thought I was over my peers. We did that time together 12 years. Ain't that some movie? I think that it is. They won't control me, I'm really a member. I traveled that road, I came back with the jewels for 'em. When I pull up, they pee how the roof gone. We some dog killers, won't chew bones. Know we all spit 'em, we supreme. Somewhere I read a nigga had a dream.
All right, boys and girls, let's go ahead and talk about the fight that everybody's talking about. If you want to call it a fight. I mean, I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt. I said, oh, maybe this is an exhibition match. I looked up the definition of an exhibition match. I said, oh, yeah, this is an exhibition match. Turned out I was wrong. This was classified as a professional bout. This really impacts their records. This was supposed to be, no holding back, a legitimate fight, and the world was disappointed. Let's go ahead and see what everybody's talking about. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Let me mute the music. Let's just focus on the footwork. Let's just focus on the intensity. Looking pretty good. Okay. Looking pretty good. And if we're just going to be honest with ourselves, if we're just going to call a spade, when it came time to fight night, we did not see that type of intensity. We saw it maybe for 30 seconds in the first round.
Uncle Mike forgot the script in round one.
And Tyson in his trademark coming out fast, or how fast he can be at 58, Roy Jones.
He's very fast at 58 still, as you saw right there. He's still Mike chasing Jake around the ring like that.
Again, these are two.
I was gonna rip this harder, I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Ladies is a conqueror, no, I'm Alexander, he's no Alexander. I'm the best ever, there's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey, there's no one like me. I'm from Nashville.
Now, guys, this was a pretty interesting moment. He really was moving good. He was fast. He hit him with that strong punch. And what did he do as immediately after he hit him with that strong punch? He didn't follow up with more punches. He gave Jake enough time to recover. He started to take his foot off the gas pedal. He said, oh, boom. Oh, shit, I caught him too hard. Let me slow it down now.
No one can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just
So, what did you guys think about that fight yesterday, huh? What did you think? I don't even think it was a fight. It was an exhibition. It was an exhibition. Shout out to Jake Paul for what a brilliant.
And this is exactly what I was saying at the beginning. Everybody was talking about the fight's fake, the fight's fake, the fight's fake. I was thinking, no, it's not fake. It's an exhibition bout. Floyd Mayweather went to Japan or something, and he had an exhibition bout not too long ago, right? Right? Guys, if you don't know what the definition of an exhibition boxing match is, let me fill you in. An exhibition match is a non-competitive boxing match that showcases the skills of the participants and is focused on entertaining the audience. That's like if me and Casey were famous and people wanted to see us fight, but me and Casey are boys, so we don't really want to hurt each other. We don't really want to fight for real, but we want to give the people a show because that's what the people want, right? Right? So if it was classified as an exhibition match, we would have nothing to say about it. Clearly, it was performed like an exhibition. And clearly, exhibition matches differ from professional and amateur boxing matches. But they're claiming this wasn't an exhibition. They're claiming this was for real, for real. They're claiming it wasn't just about entertaining the audience. They're claiming it was competitive. Well, let's see how competitive they were.
Business move. That was just brilliant. That was a brilliant money grab. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. The fact that he came out in that car with his brother, just real douchebaggy. He knows how to fucking promote. That's social media. He's a social media promotion genius. Plain and simple. He's literally bringing WWE to boxing. That's how I feel. He really is. I'm not saying he's not a true boxer, but I'd like him to really box some real motherfuckers now that he's done this whole Tyson thing. He should start boxing real motherfuckers. And I think Gervonta Davis is like, the Tank's like, yo, I'll take you on, man. I'll beat the brakes off your ass. That's what he said.
And he would never fight Gervonta Davis because that fight would be for real. That fight would be all out. That fight would be against an active boxer who's actively defending and working towards improving his current record. Not a has-been 60-year-old who just wants to get a $20 million payday, who's on record claiming he don't give a damn about legacy. It's not like he's Floyd Mayweather. Tyson's already lost fights. Iron Mike has already been dethroned back in what, the 90s or the early 2000s is the first time he started losing a few times. So again, Jake will never fight any active boxers, but he'll put on a good show when it comes to all these old heads looking to get one last hurrah.
Hey, Paul said, is there a height requirement here?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
And he said he'll take it on. Maybe this is Jake's move to fight real boxers. He's doing this to piss people off. And they're like, how can you disrespect our fucking heroes, man? I'll take you on. Who knows? But one thing I do know.
Guys, I've never cared about Jake Paul. I really don't even watch boxing like that. I'm more of a UFC kind of guy. And even then, you know, it has to be a really interesting fight to catch my attention. But let's look up Jake Paul's boxing record, and not even his record. I want to see his opponents. I want to see his opponent's age. And I guarantee he's just fighting washed up as has-beens. Washed up as has-beens that want to get a one last hurrah, one last money grab. You know what? I think I found something. Hold up, guys. Let's see if there's a commonality with all of Jake Paul's opponents. His first fight was beating a retired NBA player. So this dude isn't even a boxer, isn't even a fighter, but he was a retired NBA player. Hold on a second. Me to Twitter. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. He beat a retired NBA player who was 40 years old, twice his age. Okay. He then beat a retired MMA fighter who, again, was 40 years old, retired middle-aged men. Then he beat retired MMA fighter Tyron Woodley, who's 42. Guys, I'm noticing a pattern here. Then he fought and beat retired MMA fighter Anderson Silva, who's 49. Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. And the one loss that we have on his record is boxer Tommy Fury, who's 25 years old. So when we get a boxer who's active in his prime, he loses. Nate Diaz, semi-retired MMA fighter who's 39. He beat him. Mike Tyson, 58. He beat him. Guys, this is why you call me the king of receipts. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. He conveniently mostly only fights middle-aged retired men, some of which don't even have a history in fighting sports. All right.
All I saw was the business fucking, the model. What a fucking brilliant promotion to fill that Dallas stadium, 72,000 plus. Are you fucking kidding me? Jerry Jones is like, well, hell, goddamn, oh shit, I want to appreciate you, Netflix. Woo! That shit was brilliant. Had everybody out there. Charlize Theron, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, all the stars were out. It was brilliant. Everybody was watching. All around the world. We were all watching Mike Tyson because we wanted to see the spark. We said, maybe Tyson will come out. Maybe Tyson will come with that ferocity. It was little sparks here and there, but he's 58. I didn't even trip on that shit. This shit was scripted as fuck. If you think this shit was a real fight, you got to be the biggest jackass. Come on. You have got to be the biggest jackass.
Well, here's the issue with those statements. In the beginning, you said this is clearly an exhibition match. An exhibition match is for show and is non-competitive. This was classified, marketed, sold, and promoted as a non-exhibition professional bout. They were selling pay-per-view at like $75 a person. Do you imagine how many people feel robbed and cheated? Imagine those people who didn't bootleg it like me or who didn't already had a Netflix and who paid $74.99 to watch the pay-per-view just to see a little dog and pony show.
Hey, I'm just happy that he showed Tyson respect. He didn't really do too much damage to Tyson. That's it. He kind of just wanted to be in the same ring as Tyson. Jake Paul was the winner of the fight, but you can look at Tyson's face going, that's nice. Everybody won. Everybody got fucking paid, baby. And yeah, so I don't think that Tyson embarrassed himself. He kind of got worn out in the third round. It is what it is, man. As long as Tyson got his money, his health is still there, it's all fucking good. You know what I mean? Saying, Tyson's like, yo, how much am I getting for this? Oh, shit, I'm getting, what, 20, 30 million? Yeah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm going to start jumping rope tomorrow.
Melanin says, it's crazy that Tyson didn't care about his legacy. He's on record saying he does not care about legacy. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I can find the quote. Tyson does not care about legacy. So for one, we know that he's nowhere near the amount of wealth that he used to have in his prime. And the number one downfall of somebody is having money and losing it. Because they always think about what used to be, what could have been. So for one, we know he's at a steep decline. Compared to how much money he made in his prime, he's basically poor. He's basically living as a bum. So take into the finances into account for one, but then let's also take into account his own comments about legacy. And when we think, oh, this is a negative mark on his legacy, is it really? It's not like the man was undefeated like Floyd. He been losing. He been having L's.
Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's...
And although we love Mike, we know that he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Legacy is not just a word. Legacy is not just a word that has no real meaning of value, no real coherent definition. It's not just a word that people just gravitate to and start overusing. Legacy is passing down something that outlives you, whether it's a business, whether it's a status, whether it's a reputation. That's legacy. Wars have been fought. Millions of people have died and suffered over legacy, whether it's of monarchs or politicians or the political elite. So for him to just shrug off legacy so heavily, let's see what he got to say.
A word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die. And it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that?
That sounds like a man who would rationalize putting on a dog and pony show for $20 million. Guys, the only potential negative of him doing this staged rig boxing match is what the fans will think. But clearly he's saying straight up to us, I don't give a damn what y'all think.
With a big ego, so I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing.
He done traumatized this little girl. This little girl's like, I thought I asked him a simple question, and this motherfucker talking about we dead, we dust, we nothing, fuck legacy. I gotta run this from the back. Hold on.
Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career,
hey, this is taking Don't Meet Your Hero to a whole new level. This girl excited. She's like, yeah, I'm going to talk to Mike about legacy. What's he going to say something profound? I'm talking to Mike Tyson. And this nigga's a buzzkill. Watch.
what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Man, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego, so I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone saying that as an answer.
Can you really imagine somebody say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead?
Well, in your return to...
Whoa, talk about a buzzkill. Guys, this is why we do not get educated by boxers that have suffered from CTE. No shade on Mike. We all love Mike. Mr. Tyson, he's one of the greatest cultural icons. But legacy actually has a definition. Let's go ahead and pull up that definition. The first definition is an amount of money or property left to someone in a will. Mike Tyson, you have children. Mike Tyson, you have a will. Mike Tyson, you have legacy. Second definition, the long-lasting impact of particular events, actions, etc. that took place in the past or of a person's life. So again, when he's denouncing legacy, he's really just saying, hey, I don't want y'all to judge me or put too much earnest or consideration on my actions because I'm just a guy. Don't put me on a pedestal. But also he's letting us know the way he thinks and that clearly in his mind, it's okay to put on this little thing.
I don't give a shit. Maybe it'll happen. Who cares? Who cares about a fucking legacy? I just need for my motherfucking money, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I knew Tyson was kind of done when he had that little knee brace thing. I said, oh yeah. He didn't even come out with no entourage, no nothing. He said, I'm gonna just get this over with. My fucking knee is fucked up. I don't give a fuck. Yo. And we were just happy to see Tyson there. And yeah. See, Tyson only has street strength now. You know? All of his boxing energy is only reserved for if somebody fucks with him in the street, a regular person. Like if he's at a, in a restaurant, someone's talk shit, he can give him that boom, boom, boom. But as far as competition, that shit is done. It's like me. I was in track and field. I was a sprinter, you know what I'm saying? But I can't run for shit anymore. But if somebody is chasing me, let's say someone's chasing me and I'm running for my life, I still got that survival speed, So hey, you guys let me know what you think. Could put your opinions in there. I don't give a fuck. But Mike Tyson is always going to be one of the greatest champs ever, ever, ever. Jake Paul, fucking brilliant.
There and knocked Mike off balance 2 times. And Mike was highly off balance right there.
Find out sometime, but in terms of Jake Paul, you're right, Roy. He's turning into a boxer.
Yep. Oh, good shot by Mike.
And again, the left hook.
Good shot by Mike. Paul looked down and come over with overhand right.
Wow.
Right on Tyson's nose. Good shot. A little bit lower. It might have ended the fight, but that was a good shot. Looked like it hurt Mike a little bit. And then you see a left hook right there that was partially blocked by Mike's shoulder. But then when Mike landed a left hook on the neck, he hit him clean and hit him on the neck.
But what is left in Iron Mike Tyson? Does he have the one?
He's literally not even trying to fight. For most of the second half of the fight, he was biting his glove. Somebody tried to say some dumb shit to me. They was like, oh no, Mike Tyson bites his glove in his fights. Like he's done that since the 90s. I looked at his fights from the 90s. He ain't never bit his fucking glove ever. So we got him biting his glove, purposefully not moving. As soon as he hits Jake with a good punch, he's kind of acting like he did it on accident, and he immediately takes his foot off the gas pedal. So yeah, guys, this is a strange dynamic to say the least. A very, very strange dynamic.
Any doubt, get it out your head immediately. So yeah, like I'm going to continue to work with Mike as much as I can. So I want to say thank you, Mike, for actually taking the time out and talk with me and my husband. Like you definitely informed us on a lot of things. And the people out there that's watching, he will also inform you on a lot of things that you may not even know about. So I want to say thank you again, Mike.
Yeah, guys, let's take a look, because in more news, we actually have a fighter who fought that night coming out and saying it was clearly fixed. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are facing accusations that their Netflix fight was fixed from professional boxers who were involved on the undercard. Paul coasted to a unanimous victory over 58-year-old Tyson at the AT&T Stadium on Friday night, although boos were heard from unhappy fans inside the arena in the closing stages of the fight. The people have spoken. Either they're saying boo or they're saying it's staged, but I don't really see anybody really happy about it like that. Seconds before the final bell, YouTube star turned boxer Paul stood back from Tyson and bowed in front of the two-time world heavyweight champion in a show of respect. Yeah, that was also strange how he was bowing like a Japanese man before the fight was even over. But this is a real professional match, right? Paul also admitted in his post-fight press conference that he did not actively look to beat Tyson by knockout. So he's admitting that it was staged. He's admitting that it was fixed. He's admitting that they had some kind of unwritten rule where, hey, I'm not going to really try to knock you out, and you ain't really going to try to knock me out. And we're just going to put on a show. As Laverdane says, Mike was boxing in the 80s. No, I think I might have misspoke. I mean the 90s. But shoot, Mike Tyson might have boxed in like the late 80s or something. Who knows? Goddamn it, who knows? I was born in 94, so it's not like I was watching Mike Tyson on TV like that. Yeah, guys, let's keep on reading. Reading is fundamental. Asked if he took his foot off the gas, Paul replied, yeah, definitely did a bit. Guys, this is fixing a fight. This is staging a fight. I'm not saying that Mike Tyson could have knocked out Jake Paul, but he took a dive. I'm not saying Jake Paul could have knocked out Mike Tyson, but instead he let Tyson get the better of him. No, it was just an unwritten rule going into this that they would give a good show and not really try to hurt each other. I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone that didn't need to be hurt. Who the fuck talks like this for a professional boxing fight? Jake Paul literally before... Oh, hold on. He gonna make me mad now. Before the fight started, I want to say it was during the weigh-ins. Look at how this motherfucker was talking. Look how they was hyping up everybody. Basically clickbaited the public to sell some tickets, y'all. Look how they was hyping this up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brownsville, Mike, can I ask? The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
talking's over.
Why did you push him there? All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson. He walks away. You just felt his power. What did that feel like, and why did he do that to you?
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the fuck out. I'm f***ing him up, Burial. I'm f***ing him up. He hits like a...
He hits like a bitch. He's a little elf. I'm going to knock him out, is what he said.
It's personal now. It's personal.
It's personal now. It's personal.
Now he must die.
He must die. He said he is going to knock out Mike Tyson. It's personal now. He must die. And he says that to sell tickets. He says that to sell the fight. And then after the fight's over, yeah, I took my foot off the gas a bit. I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't really want to hurt somebody that didn't need to be hurt. I thought the nigga needed to die. Okay. All right. Speaking after the fight, Sarah Bailey, the women's WBA World Light Flyweight champion who was in the corner of Lucas Body, the Canadian lightweight who fought on the undercard of Paul versus Tyson on Friday night, has suggested that the main event was set up in order for Tyson to not take significant punishment from Paul, who was 31 years younger. As for her thoughts on Paul's win against Tyson, Bailey told ES News, "Yeah, it was fixed. Sorry." All right. The claims will raise concerns for those who gambled on the fight, with bookmakers pricing Paul to beat Tyson by KO at 7-5 odds. All right.
Knockout left in his arsenal. Fight. I'm a 54-year-old man. Many of my 50-something friends blew up my phone wondering if the old guy could do it for the rest of us. Unfortunately, reality had other ideas, and as much of a cliche as it is, it's because it's true.
Oh, wow.
Tyson's final.
That was so awkward. That was the weirdest shit ever. The fight is still going on, and he literally drops his hands and gives some weird bow.
Oh, wow.
Tyson's final.
Breaking news. Jake Paul admits that Mike Tyson fight was scripted. Since the lackluster Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight took place, many have been led to believe the entire fight was scripted from start to finish, which, as it was shown on Netflix, you can put 2 and 2 together. The fact Jake Paul said in the post-fight press conference, he took it easy on Mike Tyson, speaks volumes.
At any point, did you start to take your foot off the gas just a little bit because you noticed he was tiring out?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a bit. You know, I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone that didn't need to be hurt.
The fact that those...
That's called fixing. That's called putting in the fix.
Words just came out of Jake Paul's mouth is insane, and to be honest, he's speaking the truth. He likely could have finished him at any time towards the later rounds. Fans who expected a...
Yes, I agree, towards the later rounds, but in the earlier rounds, it was Mike holding back. If Mike really wanted to, he could have, if not KO'd him and ended the fight, he could have at least put his ass on the canvas multiple times in the first round, but he chose not to. And then at the end, when Mike's tired and his age is setting in, Jake could have, if not KO'd him, he could have at least made his knees buckle and, you know, made him do a 10 count, but he chose not to.
Competitive match criticized the fight as a business-driven spectacle. It was described as a money grab that lacked the authenticity of genuine boxing competition. Though criticized as staged and mediocre, the event succeeded economically, drawing massive viewership and overloading Netflix servers during the fight itself. Follow for more.
Look at how fake this fight is. Tyson could have ended it with a knockout here, but instead, he chose to just run around and do nothing.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass.
Mike Tyson sells himself out in the first 15 seconds, and he carried Jake Paul for 8 rounds. Ready? Peekaboo. Look, didn't even throw it, and he knew he could have finished him straight away. How staged is that?
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in.
We went in there expecting Iron Mike, and we got Aluminum Mike instead. This fight was completely staged. Anybody that's ever watched Tyson's career, like me, he's my favorite boxer, knows what you just saw. That was staged.
Viewers, apologize. I'm continue.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. If y'all really don't think a couple motherfuckers won't put on a fixed fight for what, over $180 million, and I don't know what to tell you, okay? Shit, I would bet my left arm that this was so staged. They've had several dress rehearsals. Unless you've been in the fine arts, unless you've been behind the curtain, you don't understand how this shit really works. I bet you they had rehearsals of this shit. I bet you they met at private gyms, just those two and a few members from their camp, trusted confidants, and they worked out, okay, and around this, we're going to do this intensity, and then we're going to switch it to this intensity. Come on, y'all. The world is a stage. Yeah, all right. Casey says, like a wrestling match. Casey, that's the best analogy you could possibly give, because wrestling is an interesting sport. As a kid, you think it's 100% real. As an adult, you think it's 100% fake. But in reality, it's a mixture of the two. It wasn't until I recently watched a documentary about wrestling. I forget which documentary it was, but these motherfuckers really be busting their teeth and breaking their nose and busting their ACL and breaking their arms and breaking their legs. And they're really falling off of the shit. And yes, they got some padding set up. Yes, it's rehearsed. They know, okay, now you're going to flip me here. Now we're going to go here. We practiced it ahead of time. But even though it's staged, even though it's rigged, they know who's going to win. It's written like a play. There still is that level of physicality. And it's the same thing when we look at these staged celebrity boxing matches. There's still a certain level of physicality. Mike is still getting punched. Mike is still giving punches, but they know they're not going all out. They know it's just to put on a show and run some game on the American people. Come on. Nightbreaker says, if it was staged, they should have done a better job. It was so bad that I believe it was real. Hey, that's the whole point. Most people who hear everybody saying it was staged, most people have the wrong idea. Most people think that we're saying, hey, it's staged because Mike lost and Mike could have won and Mike could have knocked him out. I'm not saying that at all, but I am saying that Mike had all the favor in the first and second round, and he chose to hold back. Jake had everything in his favor in the last couple rounds, and he chose to hold back. So there's only one conclusion we can draw. There's only one conclusion. And when we pair that with Jake's own quotes about holding back and not really wanting to knock Mike out, I mean, come on, the proof is right in front of us. But guys, don't go anywhere. As soon as this broadcast ends, we got another one getting queued up. I'll see you over there in just...
They don't want you to remember this. You not no slave, you indigenous. Fuck how they painted them Indians. You went to war with the French and the British, man. Quite frankly, you was kings, Merovingians. They took the women and men, made them prisoners. Raised up the children to worship their images. Set up a lab to the genes and they mixed them. And this shit get way deeper than your pigment.